Fellow countrymen, I have come to you today to make an appeal. You are the strength of today and the hope of tomorrow, and on your shoulder depends the future of the country. It is true that we are facing a difficult period. The most important problem is that there is a sense of apprehension in the minds of the people in many parts of the country. Our minorities feel apprehensive because of the feeling that their life is not secured, the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes because their dignity is not protected. The backward classes feel that they are not getting their due share in the society. Our young people feel that they are not given ample opportunities for their development. These are the problems which must be given serious attention. In spite of the efforts during the last 4 decades, we have not been able to remove poverty, hunger, squalor, and disease from this land. It is shameful. Nature has bestowed upon us everything possible. We have good and fertile land and other natural resources which are for the progress and prosperity of our country. Our toiling masses, farmers and workers are ready to work hard to make our country great in all respects. Our biggest asset, manpower, has to be taken proper care of. In order to build up a new India, it is essential that we should ensure cooperation from all sections of our society. Every child who comes to this world feels that it should get clean water and healthy food for its growth, elementary education, and primary health facilities. If these are provided to every child, they will grow into useful citizens of the country. Unfortunately, in our country, people are discriminated on the basis of caste and religion. This has to be eliminated. Each and every citizen has to be provided with equal opportunities so that he can contribute his share for the progress of the country. Gandhiji preached about austerity. Austerity is not a mere slogan, it is a high economic principle. Without the willing cooperation of our people, we cannot produce more. In a democratic setup, willing cooperation is possible only if we create a confidence in the people that the fruits of production will be equally distributed for the betterment of the people in the country. I would like to make an appeal to all those who are privileged in one way or the other that they should extend all possible help to the poor people. Ours is a poor country. Everyone has to share poverty. For this, the whole economic strategy has to be changed. We should realize that we cannot be pulled out by others. We shall require help from outside. Of course, there is a limitation for everything, and ultimately, we have to depend on our own resources. We have to use all our resources, human and natural, for our development. In this great task, we require the cooperation of industrialists, traders, farmers, and also from those Indians who are living outside. They are equally patriots as we are. With your cooperation, I am sure that we shall be able to bring our country on par with other countries of the world. Today, we have tensions in Punjab, Assam, Kashmir, and Tamil Nadu. In addition, sensitive issues like Rama Janma Bhoomi, Babri Masjid, and reservations of backward classes are causing us serious concern and worry. About Rama Janma Bhoomi, I would say that Hindu religion has always stood for brotherhood. Rama Mandir could be built but not by destroying the mosque. I would appeal to the religious leaders of Hindu and Muslim communities to arrive at an amicable solution through mutual discussion and dialogue. Reservation to backward classes cannot be done away in view of the lopsided development of our economy. I appeal to the young men and women to cooperate with the government in resolving the issue through peaceful negotiations. Any path of violence and confrontation will not only harm our country but also bring defame and degrade our prestige in the world. I would therefore humbly appeal to all the people that they should give up violence and come to the mainstream and contribute their might to the development of the country. I hope and trust that through harmony and cordiality we can solve many of the problems we are facing today. We should realize that if we fight among each other, we shall not be able to fight poverty and hunger. While we seek the help and cooperation of other countries, we will cooperate with them, especially with our immediate neighboring countries, and with their cooperation, we shall march forward on the path of progress and prosperity. I would once again like to appeal to all the political parties, all the intellectuals, industrialists, and traders that they should cooperate with the government and contribute their due share in order to lift the miseries faced by the vast masses of our country. To give you this message, I have come to you today. Jai Hind.